The costings tab for the jobs input layout is virtually the same as the costings tab for quotes. There is one exception: we don't have more than one quantity because we now know how many we're going to print. The other feature is we don't have a same values checkbox at the bottom of the screen because we've only got one quantity. All the rest of the screen is exactly the same, with the added exception of there's a button for printing the invoice. So to print an invoice, we click the print invoice button and we're asked if we wish to create a new invoice number. You only do that once. If you want to come back to this quote and see what the invoice was, or you want to reprint the invoice, you can do it with the same invoice number without generating a new invoice number. And this invoice number is taken from the Preferences dialog found under the File menu on the Preferences 1 tab. So to print the invoice, we click Yes. Then we have the option of previewing the invoice, printing the invoice, or exporting the invoice. We'll preview the invoice, and then the page setup dialog comes up so we can choose the printer. The type of invoice layout printed is also chosen on the Preferences dialog. This can then be printed and passed on to the administration department for the accounting. We also have the facility to print the job sheet. A job sheet is printed for each component of the print job. Here we have a job sheet for the coupon, for the cover, for the full colour section, and then at the very end the 2 colour section, and then the outside work is printed on a separate sheet at the end of the job sheet. We also have the facility to print out the print details, the same as we could for the quotes. So we have all the components of the job, but only for one quantity, very similar to that processing quotes. Other than that, the other features are the same as for quotes. So also review the costings tab video for quotes for more detailed information on how to use this screen.